Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. And it is now time for an interview with one of our guests. Bob, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, it's Wednesday. We got State Representative Buddy Deloach on the phone with us from Atlanta. Buddy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's Wednesday, not working.
Tell us what all's taking place today, and I know it's been a busy last couple of days, so just give us a recap of what you've seen up there.
It's real nice. The people in our part of the world, and it's going to wind up being a compromise between landowners and those that want to go up and down the rivers and streams. Some of the streams that normal boat wouldn't go up and down, but you can kayak up and down them. And people that own both sides of the stream feel like they ought to be able to control that. So it's an example of a struggle between two groups with different.
Well, Buddy, we're losing you a little bit. You're skipping in and out with your words. I don't know if it's the cell service where you happen to be at, if you're on a cell or whatever the case may be, but just repeat what you just said, okay? Buddy? Buddy, you there? If you're there, we're not hearing you. Oh, just heard one word from you, buddy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in the legislative office building, and we don't have good reception here.
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe.
Can you just repeat what you said about the river and then the right-of-way right-of-ways?
Yeah, it's a classic struggle between two groups with different interests. One that want to be able to kayak and float up and down rivers and streams, and if it's a tiny stream, the property owner on either side feel like they ought to be able to control that. So we're hopefully today working out a compromise that nobody will be happy, but it'll be the best we can do and probably the right thing to do. So that's one of the big deals today. And we got a couple of bills, insurance bills, that we're working on to try to do something about these high insurance premiums. I don't know how successful we'll be, but that's real important to our folks at home also.
And on the phone with us is State Representative Buddy Deloach from the state capitol. Again, for the most part, the Democrats and Republicans seem to get along up there during the session, but I saw yesterday there was a big battle, something about Medicaid. The Republicans don't want to address it, don't want it to expand this year. They're going to wait, and the Democrats want something done. So give us an update on that and what took place yesterday.
Well, we have some folks in the House of Representatives that thought they had a plan they could move forward. It's called the Arkansas Plan, and my friend Butch has worked real hard on that. He probably knows more about health care than anybody in the Capitol building. But there's so much involved in getting that thing right, and it looks like it may get put off again in order to try to do that. And I hate that, but that's what the governor wants to do, so that's probably what's going to happen.
Again, you got to be getting close to crossover day. How many days has the session been in session? Do you have any idea?
Let's see. I think this must be 23, either 23 or 24. So we are close to crossover day. Now, a lot of things happen. You can add a lot of things, and that's what we're doing. If we have bills that have not gotten through, for instance, in the insurance committee, we're going to have one consolidated bill. So we'll put it on something that is well down the line and consolidate some of those bills that did not make it. That's just part of the way you have to make that process work.
And crossover days like day 30, 31, is that correct?
Yeah.
What else is taking place? What other things do we need to know? What about the update on the Okefenokee situation, the mining? Where's that stand?
Nothing has changed. That bill is not going to move. find out whether there's anything to the water table or not. I still think there's going to be a powerful interest to protect that swamp. So I don't think anything bad's going to happen to the swamp. I hope not anyway. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to try to keep that from happening. I think most of your folks know that I've been very interested in that issue all along.
And once again, Buddy Deloach on the phone with us. The last couple of weeks, there was talk about some gambling legislation. I hadn't heard much lately. Where's that issue stand?
It has not made any progress, but we're just now at the point that if those things are going to pop up, they're going to pop up. The Senate has sent us a bill for sports betting, but it requires a constitutional amendment. And I think that that's the way to go if we're going to do sports betting, is we're going to let the people of Georgia. It's going to take a 2/3 vote in the House and Senate, and then it'll take a vote of the people. It'll be put on the ballot, and they'll have to vote on it. If they want it, I guess we're going to have it.
I understand. Buddy, if anybody wants to get a hold of you while you're up there legislating, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Look on the website for the Georgia House of Representatives, and you'll find the phone number. And if you find your legislator, you'll find my name there, and there's a phone number for me there. My admin will make sure that I get that message, and I'll call you back. It's hard to reach me otherwise because either we're in session or I'm in a committee. But I do return all my calls every day.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you calling in here on Wednesdays. Stay safe in Atlanta. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, sir. Be well, Wayne County.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
And State Representative Buddy Deloach here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. All righty. Bob, we got more guests. Who do we have?
We've got Kylie and her cohort, Kaylee, in from hospice. They've got a big event coming up. So, Kylie, take it away.
Well, good morning and happy Wednesday, everybody.
Good morning. How are you, girl?
I'm good. It's good to be back in the hot seat, right?
Yeah, back here in the hot seat.
Yeah.
So what's going on there with hospice?
Well, before I start,
right.
I want to give a shout out to Pastor Jordan and the good folks at Turning Point. A few Fridays ago, I attended Night to Shine. That was my third one, and this is a prom that Turning Point hosts for people with special needs, and it's such a fun night, such a beautiful event, and I wanted to thank Pastor Jordan for being the inspiration for our Wayne County Seniors Prom. The first time I volunteered at Night to Shine, I said to myself, this is exactly what I want to do for the senior community. He asked me to speak to the volunteers that night at Night to Shine, and I was so caught off guard. I didn't have time to thank him or his team. He does such a wonderful job with that event. And also, thank you to Turning Point for all the wonderful things you all do for our local community. All right, so back on the event train. Today we're here to get our wonderful community excited for the Wayne County Seniors Prom, which is just around the corner. It's Saturday, March 2nd from 5 to 7:30. Now, that's next Saturday. So it really is.
It is.
Just
it's right
around
the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be at Coastal Pines Technical College and the Polytech Center. You know, that address is 1777 West Cherry Street. And this is a free event for anyone age 65 and up. But if you're a tad younger, if, you know, let's say you're listening right now and you're in your late 50s or early 60s and you're like, man, I want to come out. Well, you know, we'll have space for you. You can bring a friend, a date, a family member, or just come stag. We'll have some seats for you. And this is a community event that's hosted by Hospice of South Georgia. And it's to honor our senior community, which we love.
Yes, and it's such a wonderful time. This night will feature a sit-down dinner, free photos by Amy Gordon Photography, live entertainment provided by SEH Entertainment, dancing, a crowning of the King and the Queen. This is a free event to attend, and this year we have opened this event up to surrounding communities, so please RSVP if you would like to attend.
Yes, and you can RSVP by calling or texting me at 912-432-9339. Did I do it slow enough?
You did it slow enough.
Perfect. Or you can send me an email. It's Wayne County Seniors Prom at gmail.com. We try to make that pretty easy. Also, if you want to volunteer, if you want to sponsor, if you want to donate something, you can also contact me as well. We would love to have the community come out and support this event. And the attire can range from church, semi-formal, prom. You can break out your old prom dress from high school if you want to. You can just come wearing, your gorgeous church dress and some slacks. We really don't care. We just want you to come out and have fun. And always, sequins are always welcome.
Yes,
I'm a
I
big
got
sequin.
You like sequins?
Yeah, I do. I love sequins. Yes, I do. I love sequins.
We also want to show some love to our prom sponsors.
Of course.
Our presenting sponsor is Miss Leah Jones, Attorneys at Law. Our platinum sponsors are the Chop House, Interstate Credit Union, and our silver sponsors are Black Shear Drug Company,
Thanks, Carrie.
Jones Prescription, Southern Seniors Benefits, and Wayne Memorial Hospital. Our flower sponsor is Raz Jackson Designs, and dinner will be from Hog and Bones, so you know it's going to be yummy. We would also like to thank our wonderful, wonderful prom committee who have worked so hard to get this event up and running. They have helped Kylie and myself so much. So Teresa Todd, Caitlin Hopkins, Jada Martin, Edna Williamson, Renee Hutto, and Tony Ray. Thank y'all so much, ladies.
Thanks, ladies. And we also want to thank the good folks at Coastal Pine Technical College, the Chamber of Commerce, Herschel Hires, and Keith Duncan at Ace Hardware. It takes a lot of helpers to create such a great night. So thanks, everyone. And we are still in need of a few gold sponsors. So if your business, church, organization, family want to help, please let me know. The funds that we raise for this event help make sure that this is such a magical night for our seniors. They deserve it. And the prom theme, I know we've said it multiple times, but here you go. Great Gatsby. So be on the lookout for some gangsters and flappers that night to come out. You might get asked to dance by a flapper girl or a gangster. Who knows? And also, if you'd like to volunteer, we do have a few spots open. Volunteers, you can come out and help us serve dinner because it's going to be a sit-down dinner. Or you can keep the dance floor hopping by dancing by yourself with the prom guests. Get out there and do the Charleston. We just want people to come out and have a great night.
Yeah, so definitely RSVP with us soon to make sure you're on the list. And again, you can call or text 912-432-3993.
9339.
Do that
Yes,
do that
let's
again.
do that again.
Do that again, Kelly.
It's 912-432-9339. I got a new number, so it's a little, we got to write it down. Yeah. I got rid of my 404 number. And I know some people might be hesitant to attend because of the word prom. I know the word prom has been thrown around a lot recently these days. And you don't have to wear a fancy prom dress. Or if you
wear
want
whatever
to,
you want.
You can.
What you want. This
yeah.
is what you feel comfortable in, that you like to see in this kind of situation.
I know, and we don't even you don't even have to dance. So if you come and you're just like, I don't feel like dancing, you can come, eat a great dinner, watch us goobers get out there and dance, and take some prom photos and just have a magical
I want to
night.
know, girls, have y'all been practicing?
I have.
You've been practicing the Charleston?
I have.
All right.
That's about the only dance. The waltz and all that other stuff we
all
named
those
that
stuff that
day.
we talked about the other
No.
day? No.
I had to do.
You got to have a partner to practice with those
Yeah,
dances.
I can't really practice by myself the waltz.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've been doing a little
Charleston. You can
every
do by
night.
yourself.
Yeah,
you can practice that by
I have.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can add that to the list of dances.
I
I know.
can just see it right now. Kylie standing there in front of a mirror, practicing that Charleston, looking at the Charleston video and seeing if she's getting the same moves as the Charleston
I
girl.
should have put it on TikTok. I probably would have had the world laughing. I probably would have went viral on that one. Yeah, my cat kind of looks at me like I'm crazy, but
I think cats look at our owners, us owners, as the crazy anyway.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely. Especially when I come home with a costume. My cat's probably just like, what the world am I doing? So we want you all to come out, get a chance to get out of the house, socialize, eat a great meal, take some gorgeous prom photos for a keepsake, and it's all about making memories. The past couple of years, it's our third year doing this, and to see the younger folks, the younger boys bring their grandmother, or the young ladies bring their grandfathers or their moms and their dads, it just warms my heart. And because I would give anything to be able to ask my pops, who has passed away, Don McGregor, to come, or to have Babe McGregor, Wheeling Hires out there. But sadly, they are no longer with us. So if you still can, I recommend bringing your parents or grandparents for this night, just to have some great memories, a great photo, a great time. And, so, yeah.
And that's the Hospice of South Georgia's putting this on, and when and where once again?
You can, it's Saturday, March 2nd, next Saturday, at Coastal Pines from 5 to 7:30. And you can wear whatever you want. We just say, probably no shorts or jeans, but slacks, dresses, prom dress. You can bring your wedding dress. I don't care. Just come on out and have a great time. We're looking forward to it. We've had almost a full house, so if you want to come, please make sure you let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun for y'all.
I know.
And for everyone who's going to be there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
I don't know. What you want to talk about? We got some time?
Yeah, we got some time. We got plenty of time.
What you got?
Plenty of time.
Bob, you look tired, don't you? You tired? Tired. Yeah.
Hard.
It's Wednesday.
Had to ride back from
It's hump
Vidalia
day.
last night. It's hump day. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Well, how was y'all's week so far?
So far, interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were off Monday. We took the
That's
President's
right,
Day
yeah.
off.
Oh, nice.
So this is our second day back here, but interesting stuff going on here in Wayne County as usual.
Elaborate. Oh, wait, isn't there voting right now?
Yeah, voting's going on.
Yeah, we need to go vote today. Yeah, make sure everybody goes and votes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Bob's been reporting on what's been going on, news and sports,
Yeah.
and keeping people updated.
All righty. Well,
Anything else, ladies?
I mean, just dust off your flapper dresses and come on and get Charleston with us. Cut a rug with us next
Get your
weekend.
Charleston on, huh?
You can come out and cut a rug. So, we're really looking forward to that. And then after that, we'll be back to talk about our raffle run.
Yeah.
We've got that in May. And then in the fall we have Wayne's Got Talent, which is our talent show. So if you live in Wayne County and you think you have what it takes to win the talent show, start getting it ready, because we'll be announcing that as well. And then we're getting the ball rolling on Ottawa River Jam in the spring. So busy year for us.
Busy year?
Yep.
All right. Well, y'all have fun.
All righty.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right. We'll be back with the world famous Butch and Bob show in just a moment right here on Big Dog Country Radio.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast.
Good morning, everyone. Sunny skies for our Wednesday forecast. It's going to be a breezy day. Highs will be in the low 60s. Will be clear tonight with a low of 40. Tomorrow for Thursday, expect sunny skies. Highs mid-60s, and will be partly cloudy for Thursday night, but it will definitely start getting windy. For Friday, we've got showers and storms around with a high near 70 degrees. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
Hello, this is Pastor Brad from First Baptist Ludowici. I want to invite you and your family to our 18th annual Wild Game Supper, February 24th, 5 o'clock at First Baptist Ludowici. There'll be a wide variety of different foods for you to eat and to try, everything from deer to dove, even fish to frog legs. With all these wide variety of meats that we'll have, there'll be all kind of sides and desserts as well. We'll be giving away several guns and several door prizes as well, followed by an inspirational message from our guest speaker. Tickets are $10 a piece. You can purchase those tickets online or at the door. For more information, you can go to our Facebook page and click the link there. We look forward to seeing you on February 24th at 5 o'clock for our Wild Game Supper. And as we say here at First Baptist, welcome home.
WIFO FM Jesup 105.5 FM Big Dog Country Radio, world famous Butch and Bob show for this Wednesday, 21st day of February. And Bob, of course, the talk around town is last night's basketball game. Wayne County girls were hosting Spalding, and I've heard your reaction on the baseball game last night that we were broadcasting from Vidalia, as Wayne County won last night over Vidalia in varsity baseball action. And I think your reaction was, wow.
It just kind of shocked. So you don't really see that kind of behavior take place at a sporting event. Been through that years ago up in Jones County with a baseball game with the bench clearing brawl and had to get police escort out of there and game canceled. But this was a state playoff game. Just sad to see both teams kicked out of the event. But, talking to Kayla Hobbs, officials have a lot of control in the ball game. They said it was a very physical ball game early going, not many calls, a lot of hacking going on, a lot of pushing and shoving, a lot of
refs didn't kind of calm things down, let it kind of.
That's the sense I get from the talking to Coach Hobbs, that it was just a very, very physical.
Still no sense for what happened. No excuse for what happened.
They just didn't have control early, and it just escalated. And like I said, once the punch was thrown, then the melee began, and it's just a scary scene. And just the good news is, no one was seriously injured, but watching the video, it was pretty ugly.
I can't believe that no one was seriously injured.
At one point, one girl was on the floor, and 3 girls were on top of her, just wailing away. So, said there's a lot more questions than answers. What's the punishment? Like I said, sporting events considered a school activity. They've got rules about fighting at school, suspensions, things like that. Looking at the video, I'm sure they're going to dissect it. Like I told somebody last night, if I'm a parent of one of those child and my child's down on the ground, 3 kids are wailing on her, that's called an assault. That's what that's called.
Yeah, it's called an assault. Attorney time.
So we're waiting to see if any criminal charges are, so. They're still waiting on the official word from the school, though. Like I said, talking to Brett McDaniel, they're still trying to dissect it. The school has an official video. Of course, fans in the stands, they're recorded. Those videos have been leaked already. So just a scary scene. Like I said in my sportscast, it's fortunate that Spalding did not bring a lot of people. And if this was a weekend game and the gym was packed the way the fans, that's what's scary when the fans stormed the court.
That's what people might not know is the fans got involved.
Right. They were all, down on the floor. It was just a chaotic scene looking at the video. It's just scary. There's a picture came out today. Kayla's on top of one of her players trying to protect her player from being attacked by another player.
Wow.
So just a bad situation. So we'll see what the fallout is, but just not something you expect in a high school sporting event. Like I said, I've seen it. I said last one was, like I said, I was involved in one at Jones County. Larry Cooper was high school principal. And I told that story many times that, a kid hit a home run for Jones County, and the place was packed because this was a state playoff game as well. And they had the bleachers on the first base side, and Jones County fans were on the first base side. And he's walking down, just dancing, like
showing off a little bit.
So when he gets to second base and then turns from second base to third base, our shortstop just cold cocks him.
Oh no!
Yeah, just knocked him out.
No.
Yeah, and then the bench is clear. That kid became a FBI agent. So you never know.
The one that cold cocked?
Yeah, the one that cold cocked him. So
he's an FBI agent now. Huh?
He wasn't. I don't know if he's still, but he. Like I said, this happened years ago when he graduated, but he became an FBI agent. But we had to get a police escort out of Jones County. In fact, I was going through some stuff at the house the other day and found that article. I kept that article from the Jones County newspaper where it details the bench clearing brawl, but just an ugly scene. So but that's the last one I can remember involving Wayne County.
Well, as we mentioned yesterday, they say that anger. One of the definitions of anger is temporary insanity. And when tremendous anger. And so there was a lot of temporary insanity going on last night at Benny Ratliff Arena. And it's such a shame because these girls have worked so hard all season long to finish runner-up in the region, host a state playoff game, hopefully win and move on. All that work you've done, all the work they done through the entire preseason, season, and is now gone. And you take a look at the video there, and some of them may be sitting out a few games next year.
Right. Well, like I said, we don't have any seniors on the team, so there's apparently we get in a fight, you have to sit out 2 games. So the question is, if they're going to have every girl that was on the floor suspended, do they have a team for that?
Just have
to forfeit the first 2? I don't know.
Have to move up.
Yeah, I don't know. But just unfortunate.
It is a shame. It is.
They said it was a good ball. I think it was a 1-point game when the fight broke out. I think Wayne was up by 1. Wayne had an early lead, like I said, but for talking to Kayla last night, like I said, I just wanted to call, make sure she was okay. She said she was fine, but she said that just her feelings were that it was a very physical pushing, shoving, a lot of fouls were there that were not called, and it just escalated. So.
Wow. Well, that's I guess thankful for that player that her coach is standing above her, protecting her, one of her players from being injured.
Just not,
it is a shame.
Yeah,
it is a shame, and
I was just shocked.
A lot of it's all going to be worked out eventually.
I said it was a 30-minute baseball game, and Bobby Lamb was behind me, and I asked him. I said, "Can you give me an update on the basketball game? See if I'm, I didn't know who was there." And 5 minutes later, he turns around and shows me the report that the fight broke out, and both teams have been kicked out. So,
a girls' basketball game at that.
Yeah. Don't want to make a lot of it, but like this, at the baseball game, the only thing I think about, the night before I was watching the old Seinfeld episode, and they were joking about how they like a cat fight. Guys like a cat fight. And Raquel Welch was her and Elaine got into
Raquel Welch and Elaine had a cat fight.
Yeah, and Elaine comes back with scratches all over her face, yelling about Raquel Welch attacked her. So, but not a good cat fight last night. So, I said we'll see what the repercussions are. But I hate that the girls' season came to an end like that, or if their season came to an end like that. That's the sad thing. You hope they could finish the ball game, but they called the game and game was over.
Okay, just got a word here from a person who does refereeing in high school sports. Says player penalties, suspension, cannot be carried over to the next season. Coach suspensions can be. And I don't think the coaches were involved. Like our coach was protecting her players there. That's all GHSA sports. So according to the rules and regulations, it can't be carried over to next year. So, and this person refs high school sports. And that's good news right there for the Wayne County players and for the Spalding County players. But the problem is, all the work that you've done preseason, all during the season to get into the state playoffs is just thrown away because some people could not control their anger. And then next thing you know, you see it in baseball all the time. You get a couple of folks involved, and next thing you know, the guys got, the testosterone starts flowing, and next thing you know, the benches come off, or the players coming off and off the benches and so forth, when it's really between two people. And next thing you know, you've got two teams involved because two people can't control the temper.
Some of those bench killing balls, like the players joke, they all come running out from the bullpen. They'll just stand around and look at each other. They don't really do much. They're just standing there talking. Hey,
just standing there talking. Yeah. We got you, man. Go ahead. We're behind you.
Right here supporting.
We're throwing no punches, but
right
we're
here
supporting.
But we're not getting involved in that. So, you see it all the time. Baseball.
Yeah, you do. And you see the ones that really don't want to get involved. They're the last ones off the bench, so they'll be to the back of the crowd, But you see in baseball more than you do, I think, just about any sport.
They've had some NBA basketball. They had that brawl where they went into the stands years ago. That was an ugly scene in NBA basketball. So
yeah, they're all packed in there close together.
And you've seen fights in NASCAR. You've seen drivers fight.
But usually that's a one-on-one thing. You don't see the crew. You don't see the pit crews coming out, and you've seen that a couple of times. I've seen a couple of times where the pit crews have gone at it, but usually it's just between the two drivers. Hitting each other, trying to throw helmets at each other, that kind of stuff. But I just hope, I'm glad that you say that nobody was seriously injured. That's the good news out of this. Just bad news for both teams. Now you can't advance in the state playoffs.
And most fans go to hockey to see a fight break out. So.
That's right. I went to fight the other day and a hockey game broke out.
That's right.
It's amazing how they let the fighting, as much fighting in hockey. They just, I know the folks, some of the players have to go sit in the penalty box and stuff like that. But it just seems to be in natured into hockey is the fighting all the time.
That's part of the sport in hockey.
I know it is part of it, and the crowd just goes nuts. Yeah, it just goes nuts during that time period, and you got two guys out there that have put their heart and soul into that sport. They could be seriously injured with that out there, especially when they start using their sticks. But then I don't see how they allow the fighting in hockey as much as they do. But those guys do have to go sit in the penalty box, which hurts your team because you're down whatever players are involved. You been to very many hockey games there, Bob?
Not many.
Not many?
Not many.
You're a Pittsburgh Penguin fan?
Yeah, when they win Stanley Cups.
When they win Stanley Cups. You got to wait for them to get this to the...
Mario Lemieux, Yager. They've had some good years, good teams. They've been down the last couple of years.
Okay. All right, we're out of time, Bob. You have a good day.
Take care.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.